Good afternoon, boys and girls, and thanks for joining me today for Dr. Rosasco's Read Alouds. I've chosen a book called Dreamers by Yuyi Morales, and it's a story that some of us can connect to and have personal connections. And so as I read this story, I want you to think about the connections that you have and your story. There's some questions in this book to start with of, what if you dreamed of a new life and it came to you? What if that new life led you to a new country where no one spoke your language, where you felt alone and ignored? What if you had to make that new place your home? What if you found that home in a world of books? And what if it all were true? So, dreamers. I dreamed of you, then you appeared. Together we became. Amor, love, amor, for pleasant life, you and I. One day we bundled gifts in our backpack and crossed a bridge outstretched like the universe. Adios, corazón. And when we made it to the other side, thirsty, in awe, unable to go back, we became immigrants. Migrantes, you and I, the sky and the land welcomed us in words unlike those of our ancestors. There were so many things we didn't know, unable to speak and afraid to speak. We made lots of mistakes. You and I became caminantes, thousands and thousands of steps we took around this land until the day we found a place we had never seen before, suspicious, improbable, unbelievable, surprising, unimaginable. Where we didn't need to speak, we only needed to trust. And we did. Books became our language. Books became our home. Books became our lives. We learned to read. To speak, to write, and to make our voices heard. Someday we will become something we haven't even yet imagined. But right now, we are stories. We are two languages. We are lucha. We are resilient. We are hope. We are dreamers, sonadores of the world. We are love. Amor, love. And so the author continues to talk about her story, and she tells her story in this book. And she says, we all have stories. Each of them is different. And then she continues to tell about her story and how she missed things that felt familiar as an immigrant, and how the food, her friends were all different, where she did not speak the language and had to learn the new language of her country. And she talks about how she was not a dreamer in the way the word is used today to refer to young, undocumented immigrants who were brought to the United States and who lived and gone to school, but they were dreamers in the sense that all immigrants, regardless of their status, are dreamers. That we enter a new country carried by hopes and dreams and carrying our own special gifts to build a better future. Dreamers and dreamers of the world, migrantes sonadores. So she says that she's told her story, and she would like to know what yours is. Thank you for joining me today.